Hello everyone from Ethiopia. Have you ever met a leper? Someone who is dying from leprosy. You may say nowadays medical technology and progress is so great that we don't see lepers anywhere. This is an error. I met a leper a few months ago in Ethiopia, visiting a family close to a forest in a remote area. They are, and they suffer a lot. Leprosy implies that slowly the disease eats up your extremities, your nose, your fingers, but at the end you die in a great suffering, not only physical, but because you are just rejected from everyone. So in the Gospel and in the first reading of this 20th Sunday, we see a general of an army, a Syrian, who, after resisting the prophet's command to wash 7 times in the Jordan River, finally obey. He is dying of leprosy, and by obeying to the prophet, he finally gets healed. And what happened, he not only gets healed from leprosy, but he also convert and say there is only one God, and he is going to adore God and to offer his life to God. So in the Gospel, we have 10 lepers, but only one comes back to say thank you. This is strange. If you are healed by someone, are you not going to go back to that person many times in your life and say, thank you for having healed me? So the whole point of the 2 readings, the first and the one of the 10 lepers, is the place of thanksgiving in our life. How often do we thank God for all the gifts we have received from Him? Are we not complaining? I think we have all a PhD in complaining, right? But do we every evening, just before going to bed, do 2 things? One, saying, Lord, I'm sorry for my lack of charity toward people, for my judgments, and so on and so on. And secondly, do we say thank you to God for having 2 arms, 2 legs, 2 eyes, food on the table every day, and so on and so on? Do we? Or do we take everything for granted? So, you see, the point of this gospel is to help us to understand that we are a sinner, we are a spiritual leper, and if Jesus had not come into the world, we would have died in our sins and be separated from God forever. You see, there is the physical leprosy and the spiritual leprosy. Which one is the most dangerous for our soul? Of course, the spiritual leprosy. People who are atheists, voluntarily, who refuse God, who are proudful, they are lepers, and they will die in their pride, unless they convert, like the general of the army, and say, Lord, I'm sorry, thank you for having healed me, and now I'm going to go to Mass as often as I can, because Mass is the sacrifice of thanksgiving par excellence. So let's go to Mass to say thank you to God and to offer to the Father the body and blood of His Son. God bless you all.